Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another Carnivore Q&A. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today's question is, should you eat until you're full? And the answer is no, you should not eat until you're full until you know what is in the food that you're eating, which is why today we're going to be going over the nutrient values of different foods. Today we're diving into a hot topic in the carnivore community. Should you eat until you're full on the carnivore diet? Spoiler alert, it's not always the best idea. Stick around to find out why. The carnivore diet, where you primarily consume animal products, has gained popularity for its simplicity and potential health benefits. However, just because you're eating animal products doesn't mean you should eat until you're stuffed without considering the nutritional value of what you're eating. Why is understanding nutritional value so important? Let's compare the nutrient profiles of different foods, all with roughly the same caloric content, about 1500 calories. You'll see how vastly different their nutritional benefits can be. Sorry, but I have to interrupt this video to ask for your help. These new videos aren't cheap to edit, so if you're liking the new style, then consider becoming a member by clicking on the join button down below this video. It's only $5 per month and will really help with the video editing budget. Plus, you'll get a ton of other perks like ad-free videos, early access to videos, and complete access to hundreds of member-only videos. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. First, let's take a look at 65 ounces of cod. It contains approximately 12 grams of fat and 328 grams of protein. It's also rich in B12, iodine, and selenium, but low in fat-soluble vitamins and essential fatty acids. Second, we have 44 ounces of chicken breast. It contains approximately 33 grams of fat and 281 grams of protein. It's also high in niacin or vitamin B3 and pyridoxine or vitamin B6, but lacks significant amount of other nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids. Third is 44 ounces of pork tenderloin. It contains approximately 44 grams of fat and 258 grams of protein. It's also a good source of B vitamins and zinc, but not very high in omega-3s. Fourth is 42 ounces of pink salmon. It contains approximately 52 grams of fat and 244 grams of protein. It's also an excellent source of omega-3s, vitamin D, and B vitamins. Fifth is 39 ounces of beef liver. It contains approximately 40 grams of fat and 225 grams of protein. It's also extremely nutrient dense, high in vitamin A, B vitamins, iron, and copper, but be cautious of vitamin A toxicity. Sixth is 21 large eggs. It contains approximately 100 grams of fat and 132 grams of protein. They're also rich in choline, cobalamin or vitamin B12, and selenium, but relatively low in omega-3s unless fortified. Seventh is 37 ounces of sockeye salmon. It contains approximately 59 grams of fat and 224 grams of protein. It's also high in omega-3s, vitamin D, and selenium. Eighth is 32 ounces of beef eye of round. It contains approximately 75 grams of fat and 195 grams of protein. It's also a good source of cobalamin or vitamin B12, zinc, and selenium, but lower in essential fatty acids. Ninth is 26 ounces of beef top sirloin. It contains approximately 94 grams of fat and 150 grams of protein. It's also rich in B vitamins and zinc, but lower in omega-3s. 10th is 23 ounces of beef ribeye. It contains approximately 82 grams of fat and 183 grams of protein. It's also high in cobalamin or vitamin B12, zinc, and saturated fats. 11th is 16 ounces of 70/30 ground beef. It contains approximately 136 grams of fat and 65 grams of protein. It's also high in B vitamins, zinc, and saturated fats. Lastly, we have 15 ounces of pork sausage. It contains approximately 133 grams of fat and 61 grams of protein. Its nutrient profile varies greatly depending on preparation, but is generally high in fat and sodium. As you can see, the nutritional profiles of these foods differ significantly even though their caloric content is similar, and while the aforementioned nutrient values are approximations, you can see why eating until you're full without considering this can lead to nutrient imbalances. Overeating foods low in essential nutrients can lead to deficiencies. For example, relying heavily on lean meats like chicken breast might leave you deficient in essential fatty acids. On the other hand, consuming too much beef liver can risk vitamin A toxicity. To avoid these pitfalls, diversify your animal protein sources. Include a mix of fatty fish, organ meats, and various cuts of meat. Pay attention to how you feel by downloading my Fine-Tuning Your Diet worksheet, which you can download by joining my Carnivore Coaching Community Facebook group. You should also consider getting regular blood tests to monitor your nutrient levels. So, should you eat until you're full on the carnivore diet? Not without knowing the nutritional value of what you're eating. Stay informed, stay healthy, and make sure your diet is balanced. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. Be sure to like, share, and leave a comment as it'll help the algorithm. And if you enjoyed the content, show your support by subscribing to the channel by clicking on the icon in the bottom right corner. And if you really want to show your support, then consider becoming a member by clicking on the icon in the bottom left corner. These new high-quality videos aren't cheap to edit, and the $5 membership will really help with the video editing budget. You'll also get access to a ton of exclusive perks like early access to videos and this program design lecture playlist in the top right-hand corner. And if you want to learn how to do a one-armed pull-up, then check out the playlist on the top left corner.